You really want to know what I think about the Supreme season, Spring Summer 18? It was such an amazing season. Oh my god. No, but let's actually be honest with ourselves. Supreme Spring Summer 18 was a bad season in many ways, and some of them were not actually Supreme's fault, and I'm going to be explaining my reasons and my opinion on why I think this Supreme season was absolute garbage, and just why I think it was not a good season. Now, again, if you thought it was a good season, that's your opinion, but I'm going to be explaining mine, and maybe it'll change yours, maybe yours will stay the same. Of course, you guys can leave your opinion down below, and of course, I'd love to see y'all share it, but I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and let's just get into it. My first reason, though, on why this season was bad is actually not Supreme's fault itself. It's going to be the reselling community and the reseller. But my first point I'm going to discuss is going to be reselling. Now, with reselling, this story summed it up completely, just really well done. I'm in this, like, Hypebeast group chat, and, like, we talk about, like, reselling and other things like that, and I think this story really summed it up nicely on what this season has been. So, basically, it's a story from this guy. I just screenshot it because it's a perfect story. It's a perfect example. So, here it is on the screen, and it's for the Supreme kayak, and it says, people really spend $500 just to get a 10-minute profit 5 minutes after it's released. Now let's think about that. You spend $500 to make $10, and it's a whole, like, it's a random factor. Like, why? Why are you doing that? Please don't do that. And, you know, I think this is one of the reasons that people have had no faith in this season, why it's been called trash, is because nothing sells. And obviously, it's a huge motivation for people to buy Supreme is to sell it. And I know Supreme doesn't really like resellers, and that's pretty evident from most of their pieces. But basically, on this, it's just like, why even spend the $500? And I'm not trying to start any beef with this story, because actually this is one of the resellers I'm a pretty good friend with. But basically, he posted a story that I actually personally disagree with and said Supreme is officially dead. The next season will not resell. It's gone. You know, it's just going to be really close to resell and tax. And I agree, some pieces will be close to tax and shipping after all the reselling prices. You're basically going to make like $10. But I think in Fall Winter 18, you know, Fall Winter seasons always do better with resale. You can go back on that. They've always done better with resale. Just go to like the Fall Winter 17. That was a really good reselling season. Like, you could make a ton off that. And, you know, just this season has been not a really good selling season at all. And again, I just personally disagree with this because I'm like, Fall Winter 18 is definitely going to resell. This season has just been sort of like a downhill for Supreme. And there's actually another point I want to go into on why the season didn't resell, because obviously resellers are trying to sell it, but they're selling it for too low, and that's one factor, and it's causing people not to have faith in Fall Winter 18. But there's another point we have to bring up. Another really evident reason, though, on why the season was bad is the letdown from big collaborations. So, for example, on the TNF metallic pieces, people were expecting the TNF Part 1 and Part 2 to be amazing, and they were saving up money for it. They were like, yeah, you know, I'm not really gonna buy anything up to TNF. So then Supreme says, I don't care if you're saving your money. Here's just something. We literally came off the top of our heads. That's what I can assume literally happened here, is they just throw up some metallic stuff, and all those people have been saving their money, missing out on those pieces that have been selling, and especially with that week 1 drop, 78 items. That's also a reason that the season didn't do well, is because they dropped so many items on week 1 that they couldn't have just spread it out. If they'd spread it out, the season would have been better overall. That's what I think. But looking at this, they dropped 78 items in the first week, and then they come out with this just horrific TNF collaboration. I mean, I know some of you may like it, but I can't. And what I mean by this is Supreme could have done better with big collaborations. This year was terrible with big collaborations. Supreme NBA, think about the potential that has. The NBA, they think about what they could have made with that. They could have done so many, like, iconic pieces, and they just didn't. With TNF, they didn't. Part 1 and Part 2 were just, neither of them lived up to anything. So that's another one of my reasons is, you know, the failure of giant collaborations. It was awful. But we have another point. Yes, the collaborations, big and small, were terrible this season. That's what I think. They missed out on so many opportunities. Supreme and the NBA, just think about it. Like, they had so many missed opportunities with that, but we're not gonna inch back into that point. You guys get the point, all right? They missed out. My next point, though, is gonna be the fact that the designs were things I could find at Forever 21. I'm actually going to Forever 21 tomorrow. I'm going to like some market in Charleston. Apparently they got Forever 21. I'm gonna go there. They got really basic $10 designs. So keeping that in mind, yes, brands do take inspiration from each other, but why is Supreme coming out with these Forever 21 designs and expecting them to resell? These aren't gonna sell. Nobody's gonna buy these. Honestly, just spend the $30 less for the tee, or for the jacket, spend the less 120 or whatever it is, and just go to Forever 21. So bringing up that point, what I mean by Forever 21 designs is I'm not saying Forever 21 designs are necessarily bad, even though they're not the best. They're pretty basic. That's what I mean with Supreme's design. They didn't do anything like, that's like, oh my god. They, like, one of the craziest pieces I saw from this season was a gradient piece. And a gradient piece isn't that crazy. You see them all the time. Oh, by the way, just to keep this as like a thing of like respect to everyone, I'm not saying Look, I'm not saying if you shop at Forever 21 it's bad, okay? It's fine. If you shop at Forever 21, that's fine. Nor is it bad. I'm not saying if you can't shop at Supreme, your clothes are trash. That's a terrible thing to say. I'm saying that Supreme came out with these super lazy designs and expected them to hold the same value that other ones had held before. So that's just to sort of summarize. I'm not saying if you shop at anywhere other than Supreme, it's trash. And just to sum it up, this is a really good point to bring it up with the resale. If it's crap, nobody wants to buy it. If it's crap, people are gonna leave the crap sit. Like, just to sum it up with a quote, if it's nobody wants like, nobody wants it. They're just gonna leave it there. So, if you're wondering why these Supreme MLK Dream Tees and the Supreme Hellraiser collaboration sits for days, it's because they didn't do a good job with it. Even though I personally love the MLK Dream Tee, but it sat for a really long time. And it's because Supreme, I like that design. That was one of their better designs. But with the ones like the Hellraiser collaboration, they did a really bad job of designing it. So people let the crap sit. Again, if you like the collaboration, it's fine. But let's be real, they could have done better with the designs. But yeah, that's why I think this Supreme season, Spring Summer 18, was just a miserable mess up of a season. Really just bad, washed up designs, took no time, not much to make. The bad, really bad letdowns of big collaborations, and just overall the laziness, the nothingness of this sort of just, it was plain. And then also, Instagram resellers don't help it sometimes. And maybe StockX a bit. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, my opinion, if you're offended, just click off. It's fine. You don't have to argue down below in the comments, because guess what? I'm not really going to reply to it. I do reply to most of my comments though, but if it's something ridiculous, then I'm not going to reply. But it's an opinion. Sure, I will. And I just want to say thank you all for watching this video. If you're new, subscribe, turn on notifications so you actually get a video. I just want to say thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Drop a like. Let's even hit 200 likes on this video, since it's one of my favorite videos I've done. I've been wanting to discuss this for pretty much 15 weeks since week 5. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and peace out.